good, y'all? It's your boy Dev back again. Why is it on the Omni? It's your boy Dev back again. One of the first listen. Y'all know who that is right there. Today, man, we gonna listen to Rico Nasty, man. Like lately, man, I've been loving the love I've been getting from my subscribers. You know, some from music labels, man. I've just been getting hella support from everybody, and I thank you guys so much, man. The Patreon has been going great. I've never would have thought, you know, $3,000 from just Dollar in the Dream from all y'all boys. It's just crazy, man. And for me, man, I feel like I've been underrated for so long. And for me to kind of just, you know, finally see it coming to fruition, it's wild, bro. Like I'm nothing but blessed, man. I'm humbled by it. I still would be wearing the same white shirts though. But today, man, we're gonna listen to Rico Nasty. Like I have not listened to Rico Nasty on this channel at all. This is probably gonna be my first. It's my first time, other than the what is it called? Other than the freshman freestyle last year, which I wasn't a fan of last year's XXL, you know, freestyles, or even the list at that. You know, I felt like there was, you know, they played it safe, and I feel like every year the XXL kind of gets weaker and weaker. But I understand the artist standpoint. It's a great opportunity. You know, it can definitely further your career. It gets you some exposure, and we all know that social media now and the way music works is all about exposure, getting the masses to listen to your work, and then for them to decide to be a fan. Anyways, I've given permission to actually watch the video. You guys remember I said back in the day I would never watch a video on my channel because of copyright strikes. I currently still have one copyright strike from Desire, so I be playing with fire. But I was given permission, man. I was able to listen to this, man. I've been working out deals lately to actually listen to these tracks. It's not that I'm opposed to not listening to these motherfuckers. I just don't want to get copyright strikes, so I kind of just tend to stay away and listen to my own time. But we're going to check this track out, man. It's called Popstar by Rico Nasty. Now, I love how eccentric she is, all right? She definitely reminds me of a female Lil Uzi. I know we don't like to compare artists, but that's what she reminds me of. I feel like she's very alternative, very, you know, distinct, and she's, what's the word I'm looking for? She's unique in her own way. So we got Popstar, Rico Nasty, like always. Been fucking talking too much, man. Yeah, y'all ready? Concept by Jason Joyride. Alright.
Your nigga text me every time I drop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. Balenciaga, my jeans and my Crocs. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. Show me something different, cause I see a lot. Pop star, rock star.
I said that when I listened to the freestyles, Rico Nasty was in my top 5 of, you know, best freestyles. I feel like she definitely stood out, and that's exactly what you're supposed to do as an artist. I just like, you know, like right here, again, I've said she's very alternative. She reminds me of like Harley Quinn, you know what I'm saying? She reminds me of, she kind of has that dark vibe going for her, that weird approach. And you know, in 2020, 2019, being weird is the new cool. So I feel like she got this going for her.
Pop star, rock star. I know my haters mad, I made it pop. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. You go and get mad and say the shit you don't mean. I go to the store and buy some shit I don't need. I see him leeching, can you get him off me? You could probably help if you weren't complaining. I need a vacation somewhere on the beach. I step out in high fashion, now they notice me. They see I be smiling, so they think this shit is sweet.
She had a sweet low. That's, you know, you put in your coffee and shit. But again, though, like, I like the beat. It's very simplistic right here. I'm not saying there's nothing crazy about what she's saying, but the beat is definitely hitting. The beat is what's standing out for me right now, and her visuals. These visuals is crazy right now, right?
Been on the road so much I ain't been getting sleep. No. Said he wanna roll with a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star, pop star. He hit on my shows, I'm a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star.
I feel like the new age hip hop is just rock stars, you know what I'm saying? Like they hip hop people.
Balenciaga, my jeans and my Crocs. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. Show me something different, cause I see a lot. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. I know my haters mad, I made it pop. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. You think it's so easy, I would love to see you try. You think that's expensive, that's the shit I love to buy. Said that I don't need nobody, and they always ask me why. I'm not good at I love you, and I'm addicted to goodbye.
I'm not good at I love yous, but I'm addicted to goodbyes. That's powerful right there. That is powerful right there. That means basically the loner lifestyle. First of all, we all know who's the king loner out here? Kid Cudi. All right, Cudalicious. All right, the loner of all loner, king loners. He's the one that created this shit. And I feel like we have a lot of loners, a lot of emo, a lot of sad motherfuckers in music now, even from the hip hop. Hip hop, everybody was struggling sad. Now everybody's now emo sad. Everybody's just sad as fuck. And I feel like that's kind of another thing. I don't know if that's a cool thing to be, but it is what it is. Like, everybody's just sad as shit. And I think that right here, Rico Nasty She is portraying that shit. That's why her personality is kind of like going against the norm because she's hurt, right?
Never fall in love with a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star.
I think that's facts too.
Now you're falling out of love
I think that's facts.
with a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star, baby. Said he wanna roll with a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star, pop star. He ain't on my shows, I'm a pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star, pop star. Your nigga text me every time I drop star, rock star, pop star, rock star.
I don't want to be a hypocrite now too because I know a lot of y'all probably saying, well, she's saying the same thing. She's saying the same. I'm gonna explain after the video.
Show me something different cause I see a lot. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star. I know my haters mad I made it pop. Pop star, rock star, pop star, rock star.
Like low key, hey, Rico Nasty could kind of get it, like low key, Rico Nasty right it. She probably got that golf, Look, man, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I be telling y'all, bro, like, as I said, I'm not a fan of the XXL. How it further just digresses. Is digress? Yeah, digress is a word. But as it further digresses, I feel like the XXL just loses credibility for me, and it sucks because I'm really not interested each and every year that I've done it now. Ever since 2016 that I've done it on video. I feel like they kind of just get the popularity contest and they kind of just pick the popular artists. Now, I'm not going to say it's all XXL's fault because a lot of actual big artists deny it. Tory Lanez is a big artist. Did T Grizzly deny it? I'm trying to think. T Grizzly denied it. There's another big artist that actually said no, he didn't want to do it. So there's a lot of artists every year that say they don't want to do it. So they got to actually, send the next person up on the list. So I'm not putting all the blame on them. But Rico Nasty was definitely a standout on that XXL. Like, again, she reminds me of a Harley Quinn. Like, she's like the Harley Quinn of the rap game in terms of females. I know Meg Thee Stallion was also on that XXL list, and I feel like Meg Thee Stallion reminds me of Trina. She does her thing. She definitely is a kind of just a sex symbol, I would say. She definitely is all about her sex appeal. But I think that Rico Nasty just goes into a different approach. She just is all about the vibe. She reminds me of a female Lil Uzi. Now, I wanted to speak on when I said that, she's saying the same thing. There was a lot of times she was saying rock star, pop star all throughout the track. You can arguably say that the track was literally all a minute and a half of her saying rock star, pop star. But the thing is, I feel like when you actually, look, I don't hate when, Playboy Voldemort and Uzi say the same shit over and over again. I just hate how they make it sound. Like, that's not, that for me, that's not anything. You're not doing any, you're not carrying any melody. Like, you're just saying the word to be dumb. I feel like right here, this is her hook. You know what I'm saying? It was actually sticking. She was doing what she needed to do to make that hook sound addictive, to sound, to sound peaceful. Like, basically, like, right here, she's in this dark, the songs, she's Don't Fall in Love with a Rock Star. It's a very sad song when you listen to it, but it's still upbeat. She is an alternative hip-hop rock star, I guess you can call her. And I feel like she wears that persona to the T. Like, this is what she's going to rock with, and this is how she's going to get people to listen to it. Now, just because you are good doesn't mean you're always going to get listened to. Like, I always tell y'all that, man, about music, man, the hardest part, even when I do my Meami Mondays, I'm not saying that Rico Nasty is that caliber if she needs help, but I'm just saying, like, when I do my Meami Mondays, I always tell y'all, man, the hardest part about music or anything in life in terms of personal business, individual, soul, propriety, like, you have to get your name out there, all right? You can be a Kendrick Lamar and still be a diamond in the dirt, all right? The fact that, 500 billion people are, 500 billion, my bad, I don't want y'all be giving me on my number, but the fact that 5 billion people have the opportunity to listen to your music, but only 200,000 people will see that, you're not going to get critiqued by the other, 4.8 billion people on the world. So you got to understand, man, that a lot of these artists that are great, they need you as fans to share them. Anybody needs the exposure. So I feel like that's kind of just what goes wrong with a lot of these artists and why they stay underground. Now you have people like Doom that want to stay underground. That's cool and all. They got the respect of the underground. But for the people that's trying to make it, man, I feel like the exposure is key. And you can only be so good as much as your audience doesn't get you out there. So that one, keep it like that, man. Get in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this track, man. Let me know what you think about Rico Nasty. I think I'm loving this, man. I'm loving that I actually get to do new artists, listen to the video, watch the video, because I'm on Patreon. That's where I put my full videos. And a lot of y'all been getting mad at me lately because I've been putting my videos on Patreon. Like, I'm not trying to do it on purpose. I'm trying to do it to give more content to my fans or to my subscribers. I don't like saying fan, my subscribers. And the fact that I can't do that on YouTube because there's a possible copyright strike and my channel can get deleted. I know that, you know, 90%, not 90, but 60% of my subscriber base don't give a fuck about my channel getting deleted because it's on to the next one. But for the people that do care, and for me that I care personally, this is my life. You know what I'm saying? I gotta kind of just keep this up. I gotta keep this up. I can't just kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, stay stagnant, or I can't let it just go to waste because a copyright strike, because a couple people wanted me to put the video in the corner. Like, nah. So I know I've been ranting, man. Sorry, especially on the Rico Nasty video. My bad, man. I just want to enjoy. I say I enjoy your track. Appreciate y'all, man. Till the next time, it's been with Dev. Don't forget to like, comment, share all the good stuff. Follow social media here, and till the next time, we out. Peace.